Hallo und herzlich willkommen hier bei einer weiteren Stunde von Language Check. Hello and welcome back to another lesson on Language Check. Today we will deal with another separable verb, as you might have the idea, and this time it will be annehmen. Annehmen means to accept, to take on things, to your belongings, for example. So annehmen, something like at your, to your place, and nehmen, which basically in its original version means take, just take. But here is something like take on, take to your position, to your belongings. So you accept things. Annehmen. Again, a quick walkthrough through the conjugations. Ich nehme an. Du nimmst an. Sie, es nimmt an. Wir nehmen an. Ihr nehmt an. And again, Sie nehmen an. You see, nehmen or annehmen here is an irregular verb. So this is why we also have a change in the middle. And once more, we have a change here from A to E. And even more on this one here, we have to shorten the vowel sound here in the middle. So we don't have a long sound. What we had with E, nehmen, E, the H prolongs the E. But in this case, but if you go for the second and the third person, nimmt, this stretching is cut short. So we have here a double M. We don't have a H here anymore that might prolong the E. We just have a double M, which makes it very, very short. So we have a short E. And this is why we have here nimmst and nimmt for these two personas here. So once more, let's construct a sentence here. And we can go again, maybe for a name. Yeah, a name. I would put here Thomas, a common name in Germany. Thomas is obviously a third person. So I would have to say for the second position, the verb Thomas nimmt. And what is it that Thomas could take on to his belongings or accept? Well, maybe a situation where you receive a delivery from a delivery guy. So you would say, das Paket. Das Paket simply means package or parcel in terms of delivering stuff via mail. So you would have here das Paket, and it is an accusative object. What goes for accusative? The das article, the neutral agenda, always stays the same like it is in nominative. This is the stuff you can already memorize for later, but of course we will deal with those cases, I think, already in our next lesson. So for now, it is here the accusative object that you use, that you take on to your belongings. So you would have to say das Paket. And how do we finish this sentence right now? Well, what is missing? An is missing, the little rest that we had to cut earlier from the verb. So now the whole sentence is Thomas nimmt das Paket an. Yeah? Thomas accepts the parcel. And of course, we can play the game on that we started last week. We can go for different structures of the sentence and even put up a question here by simply starting with the verb. So let me first just rearrange the sentence without pointing out a question. So the only thing that I could actually put onto the first position is the object, the accusative object, here das Paket. So I would start with das Paket. And again, second position, the verb second position in a normal informative sentence is the verb. So I will have to proceed again with nimmt das Paket, nimmt, and since we started off this sentence differently, we will proceed with the person now right after the verb. So I will have to say das Paket nimmt Thomas, and then we simply finish our sentence with the last thing to put here, again the rest of the verb annehmen, an. So now the new rearranged sentence is das Paket nimmt Thomas an. Of course, again I stress here the object das Paket, das Paket. So I kind of focus there. So here again a little advice, this kind of sentence you would rather put into the right context, where you maybe already had to talk about the situation, about the delivering situation in a sentence before. Alright, and how would I put up a question here once again? Well, I just said it earlier, you just put the second position verb onto the first position now, and it gets automatically a question, a yes or no question actually, a question that you can answer by simply ja or nein. So this is the most simple way of constructing a question. And this is how it goes. We have here first position nimmt, and what comes right after the verb once more? The person. So Thomas. Nimmt Thomas das Paket an? See, it automatically becomes a question even by voicing, even by having the right intonation here. Well, again, nimmt Thomas das Paket an? Is Thomas accepting the parcel? And the only thing I can answer here is either ja, and to go for a full answer I would say ja, nimmt das Paket an. Yes, he takes on, he accepts the parcel. Ja, nimmt das Paket an. Or the opposite, nein. And if you go for a longer answer, nein, nimmt das Paket nicht an. No, he is not accepting the parcel. Yeah. Nein, nimmt das Paket nicht an. And this is how you can put up questions or answering them as well. Alright, I think that's enough for today once more, and I hope you learned something new again, and I will see you on my next lesson here each week, each Wednesday or Thursday. Have a nice week until then. For those who are up for listening to some German text or some daily situation, you're welcome to join me on the weekends by simply listening and maybe reading to the subtitles I provide you with. So you will not only learn some vocabulary, but also in its right context. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, of course, so you don't miss out any lesson that is going to come. So, have a nice week, habt eine schöne Woche, und man sieht sich das nächste Mal, and we'll see us next time here on Language Check. Bis bald, auf Wiedersehen.